You are tuned in to Kids in the Pit. Hey guys, it's Gabe from the Kids in the Pit podcast. Tomorrow is Halloween. Today I am chatting with Jay Aust from the hardcore band With Honor and his son Liam. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. How you doing?
Good. So first few questions are for Jay. What do you do in the band With Honor?
I play guitar and I do some backup vocals too, some screams and some harmonies and stuff like that. So
That's cool. So what year did With Honor start and how old were you?
Oh man, see now I'm gonna feel old. so we started back in 2002. So I guess we've been a band for about 20 years now.
Oh,
And back then I was I think 23. But I think by the time we started touring and everything, I was 24. So I was the old man of the band back then. So I'm still the old man of the band.
So what songs should someone not familiar with your band look up?
I'd say probably Like Trumpets is one of our more popular songs. And for older stuff, probably the song Bridges and Gaps was one that people really liked.
Off the EP?
Yep. Yeah, off the EP. And maybe More Than Heroes is another one that people seem to like.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So what is your favorite area you've toured in?
Well, I've got a soft spot for Connecticut, of course, because that's where we're from, or we were originally from. Our band members have kind of moved around a little bit since then. So we've got 3 guys still in Connecticut, 1 guy's in Seattle, and 1 guy's in Rhode Island. But yeah, so Connecticut was always, has always been a lot of fun. And the Palladium in Massachusetts was a place that we love playing too. But as far as I'm going off on a couple of different places. I always loved playing Nashville, actually.
What was that place you looked up before?
Yeah, I was looking up places. I was trying to remember. We played a house show way back in like 2005 in Peoria, Arizona. And it was just, I remember that was just a really cool show because I think it was supposed to be at a club and something happened where it got shut down or something. So we all moved to somebody's house and they cleared out all their couches and furniture and we played right in the living room. So people were doing circle pit in the living room. So that was pretty cool. Yeah.
Have you guys played in any other countries?
Yeah, we did the UK a couple times and we did Europe at this point way back in 2006. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. We did a lot of fests over there and we played with some really cool bands over there, like, because they put a lot of different bands together, like huge bands, small bands, So I remember getting to play with Alice in Chains and Motorhead over there, which is really just amazing.
Wow, that's super big.
Yeah, it was cool. So and we played one of the coolest venues we played was in Budapest, Hungary. We played on a boat.
Oh, nice.
So we could, while you're standing on stage, you can feel the boat kind of moving like on the water a little bit. The boat wasn't actually, moving while we played. It was docked, but you could feel the water kind of moving underneath you while you played. So it was cool.
And you also told me about Motorhead when they didn't even introduce anything. They just played.
Yeah. I remember it was cool to get to see Lemmy before he passed away, unfortunately. But yeah, I remember when they played, he just came right up, but they didn't introduce themselves or anything. He just grabbed the bass and started going, just playing. So it was really cool. Yeah.
Wait, I don't really know much about Motorhead. Who's Lemmy? And some people watching this might think this is controversial, but who is Lemmy and what did he do in the band?
Yeah, he was the vocalist and the bass player. And yeah, he was a really cool guy. I think there's a documentary on him too. But I remember hearing stories like he used to always hang out at a local bar, and I think he used to play pinball and stuff all the time. So you could just go in there and find him there at any time. But we played with them back in 2006. And he passed away a little while ago. But yeah, they're really cool band. Ace of Spades is probably one of their more popular songs if you haven't checked them out.
Oh, I'll check them out, I guess.
Nice.
So besides music, what do you do for a living?
Actually, I write books for a living. So I'm a fiction author. So I write like zombie books and werewolf books and post-apocalyptic stuff. And yeah, so I kind of after With Honor, we sort of broke up around 2006, and then we had some reunions, and we're kind of back together now.
Huh.
But yeah, but I've always wanted to be a writer since I was a little kid. So that was another passion of mine. So I was able to make that happen about 10 years ago. So I grabbed a couple books here. I'm under a pen name, so it's T.W. Piperbrook, but this is a zombie series that I did called Contamination. This is like the complete series, so it's a big fat book. I've got one called Outage. It's a werewolf series.
Ooh.
And then this is the Last Survivors I did with another author. So it's a 6-book series. It's kind of post-apocalyptic with zombies and stuff. So yeah, that's what I do every day. I write books. Yeah, I had another one here too. This is Alive Again. This is the series I'm working on right now. So yes, that's what I do every day. So in between doing the music, I write books, and they're all on Amazon and everything, and I've got audiobooks out and stuff. So that's been a dream come true. It's been a lot of fun.
Do you do the covers for the book, or does someone else do them?
Yeah, somebody else does them, but it's funny. Sometimes I'll take the pictures that the graphic designer uses, and this is actually my wife on the cover of this one.
Wow,
So,
that's cool.
yeah, so I took the picture of her, and then he put a rifle in her hands. So she wasn't actually holding that, and then the cover designer made like the whole background and the typography and all that stuff. But oh yeah, so I try to, because a lot of authors will use they'll buy like a stock photo, like a lot of photos you can find on the internet, but a lot of authors will use the same one. So I usually try to, if I see like a cool like scenery somewhere, or like a cool like old decrepit building or something, I'll take a picture of it, and then I'll give it to my cover designer, and he'll turn that into a cover. So yeah, so it's kind of original, at least, so nobody else is using it.
Oh, that's cool. So, Liam, I have some questions for you now. What state do you live in, and do you like it there?
I live in Connecticut, and do I like it there? Well, it's kind of like I don't mind living here. Like, I don't really care where I live as long as I can get a home. I guess it's fine, but like I don't really think much of where I live. I guess it's a pretty nice place to live. So.
Yeah, just happy we have a house and everything. Yeah,
as long as I have a roof over my head.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
The basics.
Yeah. So I'm 10. How old are you?
12.
Nice. So what was your first concert, and how old were you? And what band would you love to see live more than anyone else?
Well, I actually had never gone to a concert till this year, and that was their concert. Show actually, I think. Not really a concert, it was more of a show. Mm-hmm. And then this year I went to the stadium tour with, you may know these bands, I don't know because I think you're more into punk, but if you know Motley Crue, Def Leppard, Joan Jett, and Poison, I went to the stadium tour with them.
This summer. Yeah, I actually went to Hershey Park Stadium.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was my first real concert because I went to his show, but
I do know Motley Crue. I'm not a huge fan of them, but I have heard them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun. They're from back in my day, but they're still doing it. So yeah, it's like the 80s hair metal.
Yeah. What band would you love to see live more than anyone else?
Probably Motley Crue, or I think Def Leppard, because I wasn't really much of a fan of them before I saw them. Like I heard them on the radio, but once I saw them in the concert and it was like at nighttime and they had a bunch of like strobe lights and stuff, I definitely want to see them again.
Oh,
if I ever do like
cool.
a show.
So, what are your favorite 3 favorite bands?
3 favorite bands would probably be I like, of course, Motley Crue. I like Kiss and an 80s band called Rat.
Oh. Mine are, so number 1 is Hot Water Music, number 2 is Sick of It All, and number 3 is Bad Religion.
Cool. Yeah, those are some good bands.
And I also like the Ramones too, because they're punk too.
Yeah. I don't know if I've heard them much. Well, of course I've heard the "Hey ho, let's go" because
yeah. Everybody knows that one at least.
Yeah. It's a classic.
So I play guitar, and I hear you play an instrument too. What instrument do you play?
I play drums.
That's cool. So, what is your favorite type of candy to get at during trick-or-treating?
I like Butterfingers because, like, usually people don't have them, so it's like a treat when they do have them.
Yeah, I like them, except I don't really like eating them because like they get like stuck in your teeth a ton, and it's like annoying. It's kind of annoying to get out. Mine is probably like either Kit Kats Reese's, or Sour Patch Kids.
Nice.
Those are
Yeah.
good picks.
Yeah, I like the chocolate. I always look for the chocolate. I dig that out.
Yeah.
I was gonna go back for so he's on drums and you're on guitar. Then we got the start of a band here going.
Yeah. So, Jay, what is the candy like? You try to steal from Liam's candy bucket when he's not looking.
Well, you can't tell him, right? Or I'm gonna get in trouble.
Just like tell him to go into another room or something.
Yeah. Like I said, I go for the chocolate. So maybe like the Snickers or the Reese's peanut butter cups or Kit Kats.
Nice.
Yeah, I look for those.
And
Yeah.
I tried to hide them away from you.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
you try to put him in the bottom of the bucket.
Try to hide them.
Well, actually, I had 2 bags last year because I go to a house that has like condos and they give out like full bars and like not a lot of people go there, so they let me get handfuls. So I actually had like 2 big bags of candy last year,
Jeez.
and I gave most of it to my friends because I didn't want to be fat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Candy's too good.
Yeah.
So here's a question for both of you. Since it's almost Halloween, what are your favorite horror movies?
Well, you've got the right
I
guys
already
on.
have-
Yeah, we're a big horror
I have it
family.
on my
So he's gonna look it up. But
Um,
yeah, we love horror movies. That's like our favorite genre. So
a lot of the ones I have probably, unless you're like big into horror, I don't know if you would probably know them. I'll look up like general ones like Evil Dead. I like Halloween.
Oh yeah, Evil Dead.
I like
that's a good
Phantasm.
one.
Do you know the Phantasm series?
No, I don't.
Yeah, that's a good one. And also the Italian horror movie called Demons. I like Italian horror movies. Those are good.
Huh. Italians and horror movies. I didn't think that would mix, but I guess it could be good.
Yeah. So
You didn't say yours.
oh yeah, so mine probably the original Halloween, 1978, which happens to be the year I was born because I'm old.
Oh. Wait,
Yeah.
that's my mom's birth. That's my mom's birth year.
Oh, really? Okay, awesome. Yeah, that one and Dawn of the Dead, the remake always really grabbed me. I love the classics too, but the remake in 2004 was by
Well, I like the.
yeah, they're both good in their own way. They're very different. But I like that. The Thing, John Carpenter's The Thing, and Reanimator is really cool
Yeah, that
too.
was
So
Yeah, we met the actors from it too. It was a good movie. You should watch.
Nice.
yeah,
I'll have
we
to check
actually-
them all out.
Yeah, we went to the CT Horror Fest back in September.
Yeah.
So we get to meet a lot of the the people that
September
celebrities.
17th, to be exact.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, yeah, I can't forget it. It was a lot of fun. So we get to meet the actors and actresses in the horror movies and stuff. So it was
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. My favorite is so I haven't seen Evil Dead 1 yet, but I've seen the Evil Dead 1 2013 remake. And I've also seen Evil Dead 2. So one of those are definitely my favorite.
Nice. Yeah, I like Army of Darkness too, the
The
third one from
Yeah, the second and
Yeah.
third one are my favorites.
Wait,
Which
the
was,
second and third Army of Darkness?
Yeah.
Oh.
it was Evil Dead 2, and then Army of Darkness was
And the
Evil Dead
remake.
3, and then the remake.
I think
Yeah.
I've seen
Yep.
the remake, but it was not in the background. I definitely have seen the first 3. I think the remake I watched in the background of like something.
Yeah, Army of Darkness was a little more funny, I remember. So I remember that from, when I was a kid, I watched that one. I think we had it on a VHS tape. So I would just watch it over and over again. I really liked that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch Army of Darkness this week. So
Cool.
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Liam, what costume are you wearing tomorrow?
I actually got the mask ready.
Oh, you do?
I'm
Yeah, we
Irish.
came prepared.
That's awesome.
What are you gonna be?
I have my mask too. Milo from the Descendants.
Oh,
Look
that's
better
awesome.
if I don't put the strap on, but I mean, it's kind of gets squished. Like,
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
you
cool.
made that?
so it's like foam. So we
Oh.
got this big roll of foam, cut it out, and then we put a sticker on it, and like right here on the like in between the foam and the sticker, there's a little. We just stuck the thing in there, and we put a hole in the back.
Oh, yeah, that's creative. Yeah, that's
It's
awesome.
cool.
You didn't
And
ask mine. Maybe
did you make that one?
No, it's the Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
That's a horror.
So yeah, it's a B horror movie.
That's cool.
Kind of a more obscure one, I guess. But so I'm gonna be dressing up too this year. We usually all dress up and go out, and we don't get candy, but sometimes people give us candy too since we dressed up, so we get a little extra candy. So then he won't get as mad when I steal his.
Yeah.
I want to steal yours then.
Yeah, we'll steal each other's candy.
Yeah. Okay, so another question for both of you. If you could have dinner with 3 people, either alive or dead, who would you choose?
Yeah,
That's
go ahead.
maybe you could go first because I haven't thought of that.
Okay, yeah. For me, it'd probably be a couple writers and then maybe some music people. So probably Stephen King. Christopher Pike is another, maybe a little more obscure horror author. Although he's got a series now called The Midnight Club on Netflix that's Mike Flanagan just adapted. So it's pretty good. We're watching that now. So probably Christopher Pike, Stephen King, and Ian McKay from Fugazi and Minor Threat.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Um,
that'd be
I-
a cool conversation.
I like pretty recently interviewed Brian Baker. He was in Fugazi and Minor Threat.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And I'm
Cool.
still thinking of mine. I would probably choose like, probably John Carpenter because he's the director of Halloween. I'd probably choose the Bruce Campbell who played Ash in the first Evil Dead, and the third one maybe Jamie Lee Curtis who played Laurie in the original Halloween and all the sequels.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
How about you?
So Greg Graffin from Bad Religion.
Mm-hmm.
Jamie Josta from Hatebreed. I know, very different. And yeah, the other one is gonna be dead. So when my mom was pregnant with me, my great grandma died. So I would like to meet her yeah, that'd be the third person.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're meeting a lot of people through the podcast too. So that's pretty cool.
So do either of you have anything else to add before we wrap it up?
Not really. You?
No. Yeah, I guess from with honor perspective, we're recording a new album right now.
Oh, you are?
With Greg Thomas, actually, our good buddy from the band End. I think you had him on not too long ago.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, so we're recording with him in his studio, which happens to be right down the street from us. So that should be wrapped up hopefully in a couple months, and that'll be out on Pure Noise Records in 2023 at some point. So yeah.
I'm pretty sure there was another band that was that I like that was on there. I just don't know who.
Yeah, I think Terror's on there, Knock Loose. There's a whole bunch of bands. Yeah, it's a really cool
I
label.
do like Terror, but I wasn't thinking of them. I don't know who it is. Yeah, so thanks to Liam and Jay for joining me today, and thanks to all of you for watching or listening. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel or follow me on Spotify and other streaming platforms. Until next week, have a safe Halloween and bye.
All right. Thanks so much.